best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse-breakers.
Now, where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right Right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Ah, 100 program. Done, done, done. Well there. I can smoke. Both there, both there. One yellow, one yellow. डिफ्यूज कर लेता भाई. हाँ थोड़ा हेलो. क्या कॉल दे तेरे को डिफ्यूज करने बोला. नाइस 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 एक नंबर. या क्लोज एक. क्लोज राइट क्लोज राइट. अरे क्लोज राइट यारू भाई. सॉरी सॉरी.
Think it's all right to touch him?
It's not the ether.
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives
Huh?
on.
खाना खाने आ गया.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Madam.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. Would explain blacksmiths. And you say Sid built this place?
Yes. Our mysterious Moogle friend. Nectar, was it? I'll stick with Nectar if it's all the same to you. What seems to be the matter? The Hunt Board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Clive! Here you go.
Hello boys, hello. Hello.
Always something
क्या
in
कर
there.
खेल रहे हो? मैंने पूछा क्या कर रहे हो, खेल रहे हो या नहीं? नहीं नहीं किया अब तक। वो तो फॉर्मेट करके फिर से इंस्टॉल करना पड़ेगा विंडोज। तो करूँगा। मतलब वो भी पता भी नहीं है कि वो फिक्स कर देगा भी नहीं। बस सोच रहा हूँ उससे फिक्स हो जाना चाहिए। जितना भी ऑनलाइन देख रहा हूँ ना, वो सब बोल रहे कि कुछ विंडोज फाइल करप्ट हुए होंगे, इसीलिए शायद से हो रहा है। मैंने अल्टरनेट भी बहुत ट्राई किया, वो क्या बोलते जो कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट में जाके स्कैन वगैरह करके, लेकिन स्टिल वो इशू हो ही रहा है।
Where have I heard that name before?
मैं कर देता, लेकिन मेरा पायरेटेड है ना विंडोज, तो मुझे एक यूएसबी से मतलब पेन ड्राइव में डाल के फिर इंस्टॉल करना पड़ेगा। सीधा ऑनलाइन नहीं कर सकता।
Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked?
शायद से नहीं होता।
Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well,
हाँ।
she'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
हाँ। मैं ढूंढ रहा था कि कहाँ पर है, क्या होगा। इतना पेन ड्राइव पड़ा था, एक भी नहीं मिल रहा।
A gift from the backyard for your service.
भाई जमाना चला गया यार पेन ड्राइव का।
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a
स्पीड
hideaway apple
बहुत
store.
दिन तक रहा है, लेकिन पेन ड्राइव
Old
कम दिनों
Sid
तक रहा।
was the only one who could stomach the things.
सब शिफ्ट करती है हार्ड डिस्क में।
He'd
तो
have them right from the
SSD
branch, made Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
हाँ।
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started.
अभी अगर वो शादी वादी का कुछ होगा ना, वो जो
Reckon she'd be happy.
वीडियो
with
रहता है या फिर
that.
फोटोज वगैरह रहता है, पहले वो सीडी वीडी में दे देते थे,
Clive,
लेकिन अभी सब
tell the
आइदर
lad down in
गूगल
the
ड्राइव
backyard to run
नहीं
some
तो
over for me, will ya?
वो एचडीडी में लाके देते हैं सीधा।
Not so much as a thank you.
अभी प्लान वन करके फिर से कटकाओ। अभी तो बहुत कम बंदे हैं। हम्म। देखते हैं ये बीसेस और कीर्ति कब आते हैं, एक प्लान बनाते हैं फिर। अभी तो बस एजियो और मैं ही है और लूसीफर
Well,
बोल सकते हो
I've got
टिंचर।
some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards. The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her? After all these years? I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You're one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Kaki dia.
Switching sides. Oh, Deadlock's wires are obnoxious. Check them for me, yes? Dropping smoke. Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Our camera lens trained on one man. following a hat-trick. Hello, a warm welcome. Our footballing travels have taken us today to the Midlands. We're here at the King Power Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Leicester City up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Well, he's got past his man. Has a go. And blocked for now.
हाँ बोलना हाँ क्या क्या बैंड चोड़ माइक तो है नहीं बहुत ठीक है हाँ गाना उंगली कर रहा है ऑल फेयर हो रहा है आदर से एक गेम हारा गया तो क्या हो जाएगा प्रीमा मर जाएगी क्या है बहुत ठीक है एक गेम हार जाएगा तो क्या हो जाएगा तेरा
Well, here it is again, and having got a touch on it, he'll be a little bit disappointed he didn't keep it out.
घर पे आके पे लूँगा बहुत ठीक है समझ रहा है नंबर दियो तेरा है बहुत ठीक है नंबर दियो कहाँ से है रे तू बता ना भाई चंबर कहाँ से है तू अरे बता ना इधर बता ना भाई इसको क्या बता रहा है वो बता क्या रहा है भाई गोल पे वो तेरा टीममेट है क्या बहुत ठीक है
And Spurs moving the ball with purpose. A fine reading of the situation.
गान फट रही क्या माइक है नहीं क्या खोलेगा भाई घर पे माइक लगा नहीं दिया इसकी मम्मी ने इसकी मम्मी थ्रो करती है ना घर पे
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
Playing it in, not the best clearance. Well, threat over for now. Ndombele. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Powerful effort, but just wide. Bellingham. Ndombele. Can they take advantage? He might be able to carve something out. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. They're really pressing their opponents. Take it away. Ndombele. Big chance to get them on terms. Well, fantastic reflex action. Who's going to get on the end of it? And it nestles on the back of the net. A goal for Tottenham Hotspur, who now are on level terms. Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Very quick thinking there. Ndombele. It's with Oyarzabal. Jude Bellingham. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. And in the end, no damage done.
Well, Spurs can't believe they're not leading
here.
They're certainly creating 1 or 2 chances now.
Yes, so near indeed. But now they've got to concentrate on keeping their defensive shape. Oh, surely! And the keeper throws himself at the ball. Trying to deliver it accurately. Rodgers. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Oh, great attacking play. Out of play for a Spurs throw-in. give them the advantage. And throws it home. Well, his heart might have been fluttering, but he didn't show it. A goal from the spot. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Spurs pushing forward with options available. Wonderful chance. Well, the keeper committed himself. So the corner played into the box. And a struggle to get it away properly. Well, nothing untoward happened. Well, there's been a boatload of speculation surrounding him ahead of the game. The rumours coming out of the camp, Stuart, are that he's got to score! Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again. And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. And players waiting in the centre.
सुना दे रहा है कि मैं क्या बोल रहा था?
And Bellingham, can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. Underway again, and Tottenham with the advantage. Oh, good vision. Able to get his body in the way. Corner to Spurs as they look to press home the advantage. Untidy on the ball. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Flag raised for offside.
क्या बोल रहे थे? खेल रहे हो क्या जिंक्स भाई?
नहीं, मेरा तो चल ही नहीं रहा।
Eric
रात
Dyer.
को सुनाएंगे तो देखेंगे।
Oyarzabal.
आलू कहाँ गया? आलू को तो मैसेज किया, डिलीवर भी नहीं हुआ।
आलू सुबह बैठा था, मैंने देखा।
And the electronic board delivers the news.
सुबह कितना
2
बजे?
minutes of stoppage time.
9 बजे शायद, 9-10 बजे।
And Bellingham.
डिस्कॉर्ड में ना?
Breathing a sigh of
हाँ,
relief.
डिस्कॉर्ड
Ball
में
one.
बैठा था।
बात किया क्या?
नहीं, मैं ज्वाइन ही नहीं किया।
वो रात से था सड़ो, वो रात से था। मैं लाइव किया था। हाँ।
The referee's
गुड नाइट बोला, कुछ रिप्लाई नहीं आया, समझा सो गया। तब से कनेक्टेड था फिर।
So the second half underway with Leicester behind. Can they turn this game around?
खा के सो गया।
Eric Dyer.
खेल रहे हैं भाई।
Well, they're keeping their opponents moving and guessing. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Difficult to stop him. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. This is the home of live football, EA TV. And how about this for live action coming up? The Champions League quarter-final first leg. It's Spurs versus Paris Saint-Germain.
Oh, Derek, there's a chance here.
Surely! Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. Encouraging move from Leicester. Can they convert? Not an attempt that will live long in the memory.
Well, what a waste that is. It's far too easy for the keeper.
Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. And time for the change now. Oyarzabal.
To the owner of the red sports car, that's a red sports car parked outside main reception. Please return to your vehicle.
Given away by Tottenham. Moving forward effectively. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Bellingham. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, possession is the watchword inside their own territory. Ndombele. And Spurs moving the ball forward. What can they do from here?
Huh?
A fine reading of the situation.
Ah. Correct.
Oh, great vision. And Bellingham. Very quick thinking there. Eric Dyer. The cross is on. Opportunity here. And a
कौन तो कर रहा हो कौन हो चलो
Hello everyone, for our coverage we've pitched up here in the Midlands of England. We're at the King Power Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Leicester City up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
So for Leicester City, you have to say it was a good performance and result.
Oh, Derek, this is a big moment here.
Hello everyone, welcome to the King Power Stadium where the weather is absolutely perfect for football. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner as always is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you oh, big opportunity! Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. Short corner taken. Ndombele. And here's Dyer. And he's broken free. And a goalkeeper on top of his game.
Well, it's great goalkeeping. What a big save that is.
And now the delivery. Well, the danger is still there. Good effort here. Whatever way you look at that, it's been squandered. Well, he's the player many people have focused on in the build-up to today's match. The rumours coming out of the camp, Stuart, are that this may be his last season, but he's considering hanging up his boots.
Well, if it is true, he'll be a big miss to everybody. He's been such a great player for them, but I'm always pleased to see a player retire before their powers start to wane. At the moment, he's still having a big impact on this team.
Memphis. Hello, a warm welcome. Our footballing travels have taken us today to the Midlands. We're here at the King Power Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Leicester City up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Throw into Spurs. Could cross it in here. very single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Ndombele. So for Leicester City, a very good victory in the last game against Norwich City. How do you anticipate it going this time, Stuart?
Well, they didn't have it all their own way, did they? But while their defending should have been better, it was a really good result for them. And when you look at the two teams today, I'd expect them to win again. They should be too strong for their opponents here.
Well, many people have made this fellow the focus of attention ahead of today's match. There are many who believe that this will be his final campaign, that he's on the verge of retiring, Stuart.
Well, it's a shame if the stories are true, because he still has so much to offer. But his body must be telling him it's had enough. Let's hope he has a great end to his career.
Valentin Rosier. Options in the middle. A very timely interception. He's got space. Bellingham. And Bellingham. And here's Ndombele. And the keeper did more than enough. And there's the delivery. And he was the picture of concentration following the corner. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, Derek, when he's on form, when he's focused, he's a brilliant runner with the ball. He can take on players, he can go past people with ease, and he's got a great shot on him as well. I'm really looking forward to watching him play today.
Sloppy in possession from Leicester. Depay. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Wonderful chance. And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it. So back underway, and a wake-up call for Tottenham, perhaps. Oyarzabal. Spurs pushing forward with options available. Oh, great piece of individual skill.
Deadlock traps there.
And a Spurs throw-in forthcoming. How can he take them on and beat them?
One more.
And he's in.
Yes.
Long way out. Oh, it was
Take
there
a side.
for him, but unable to
Push him,
find the
push him.
target.
Well, he certainly went for power, but the accuracy just wasn't there. He should have scored that.
Stay together.
Well, the stats show us that Leicester just haven't had that much of the ball, but their speed...
Opportunity. It's gone in. Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped? So 2-0 now.
80. 100.
And he read it well.
Oh,
And
100.
Bellingham. And a very good challenge. Almost at half-time, and they're making home advantage count, I think it's fair to say. Stuart, your thoughts?
Yes, it's been a really energetic display from them so far. The passing's been sharp, the movement from the front players has been excellent, and the finishing has been clinical. They will certainly be happy going in at half-time.
Oh, Stuart, they've got to score! There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round. So back underway, Tottenham still behind, but they're making this a contest. Oyarzabal. Now Dyer. Ndombele. Oh, great defending. Piero Incapié. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. Ndombele. And Depay on the ball. Eric Dyer. It's with Oyarzabal. Well, they have the ball once more. Outdoing his opponent. Oyarzabal. And now passing it through. Still alive. Oh, splendid header, but a fine save. And an opportunity from the corner kick for Spurs to get right back into the game. Played over. On the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Well, it wasn't the easiest header to control, but still he'll be a bit disappointed. And time is up. So back underway, with Tottenham looking to find an effective route back into this match. Given away by Tottenham.
Yeah, he's up. Get up on that.
An incisive pass. And now waiting to pounce. Well, there it is. Can you believe this? From 2 down, they now find themselves level. Well, I imagine there were many who had counted them out. This has been quite the fight back. Jude Bellingham. It's with Oyarzabal. Might be able to set up the chance. This is the home of live football, EA TV. And how about this for Memphis Depay? Oh, it's astonishing! One of the greatest comebacks you're ever likely to see. And now the question is, can they see this out? Well, the action underway once more, and no shortage of entertainment. 3-2. Excellent defending. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Depay. And it might be. And still danger here. Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
Read it well. "30 minutes left for play." Schlotterbeck. Depay. Just the tackle that was needed. Jed Spence. Ndombele. Can they convert? Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Ndombele. It's with Oyarzabal. Very quick thinking there. Bellingham. Eric Dyer. And back to Bellingham. It should be.
Okay, shadow.
Will he finish? And this is the scene here at the King Power Stadium
पूरा
in
पैकेज
Leicester.
ही ले जाते
It
इडली
is, I'm
डोसा
delighted to be
सांभर
able to
चटनी
report
चटनी
a beautiful day for football. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Leicester City up against... Is it going to be? Well, sadly for him, chipping it over the top.
Well, that's a waste of a good opening. That's a really poor attempt.
One all. Low hall. Nice.
Jed Spence. Is this the moment?
Hey, goal, ne?
Hello and a warm welcome to the King Power Stadium here in Leicester on a super day for football. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and sharing duties with me today, Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Leicester City up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
An alert intervention. So for Leicester City, just what they wanted. A win last time out against Norwich City. How do you anticipate it going this time, Stuart?
Well, they didn't have it all their own way, did they? But while their defending should have been better, it was a really good result for them. Today, I think we'll see them dominate the play, create good chances, and win the game. Let's hope they play at their best.
Ref someone sitting.
Depay?
Right, पीछे सहज.
The attack fizzles out. Well, with the season ebbing away and looking at the table, you've got to reach the conclusion that the title race is well nigh over, Stuart.
Well, what a season they're having. They've been so dominant. They look head and shoulders above everybody else. It's just a matter of holding their nerve now.
चालू नहीं पा गेम मोरो लैग हिरो
CS चलने बुझियो जे वैलोरेंट चलनी कोन
किछि भी गेम चलने वैलोरेंट CS FX की किछि ऑफलाइन गेम किछि चलने
it is time to retire
तो भाई बहुत आगुर है सर के लिए
मैं जी माउस राव गेम स्पीडर में चल मु 100 डालो के जितरा स्पीड
बस
आओ होप ने माउस जो नोट जितला मु आओ होप रख लेने अपना ऊपर 100 डालो के
And over it comes.
Serious.
Well, the goalkeeper made it look as though there was no pressure on him whatsoever. Ramsey. Spurs recovering possession well. Ndombele. Ndombele. Options in the centre. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, there's no getting away from it. This is the man so many people have been focusing...
Oh, he could be in here, Derek.
And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, back underway here. How will Spurs reply to that setback? Jude Bellingham. And Depay on the ball. Can they square the game? Could be. And denied by the post. And a time for calm on the ball.
Guys, Valo okay, Valo.
Well, Spurs are so unlucky not to
Yeah.
be level now, but you do sense a
4
goal is
और
coming.
चाहिए
Yes,
जिंक्स
in
नहीं
possession
खेलेगा ना
again.
ना खेलोगे
Maybe
जिंक्स
another
नहीं
opportunity
चल ही
developing
नहीं
here.
रहा खेलूंगा भी तो मतलब
Jude
5-10
Bellingham.
राउंड तक
Yeah.
चलता ही नहीं
Now Dyer.
एड़ा वे
Schlotterbeck.
हेवी वाला वे जिंक्स ऑपरेशन लास्ट
Good movement.
जाकलता करू कॉलर को कोने
And players waiting in the centre. Oh, beating his opponent with ease.
दो नहीं बस
A good and fair challenge.
तू ଗୋଟେ ମୋ ପାଇଁ ଧାର ନେଇ ଯା ତୋ ନା ରେ
ମୁଁ ମତେ ଧାର ଦେବେନି ଭାଇ ମତେ ଧାର ଦେଇଥାନ୍ତେ ମୁଁ ସେ ଘରେ ବସି
Ndombele.
स्टूडेंट लोन कोड अप्लाई कर दे
ऑलरेडी लोन ଅଛି स्टूडेंट लोन
An effective ball. Now this could be productive. Depay.
सिबिलଟା
From a textbook interception.
ହେଇ ଯାଇଛି ଏଇ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ଲୋନ୍ ପାଇଁ ସରି ଏ ଯୋଉ ଷ୍ଟଡି ଲୋନ୍ ପାଇଁ ତ ମତେ ଆଉ କିଛି ମୁଁ ଏଲିଜିବଲ୍ ବି ନାହିଁ କୋଉଥିପାଇଁ
Depay. Just the challenge that was required.
Well, the stats show us that Leicester just haven't had that much of the ball, but when they have had it, they've looked so dangerous, particularly when they press high up the field, win the ball back in those areas, and then counter-attack quickly.
Memphis Depay! And a goal here for Tottenham, who have evened things up. So back underway. One goal apiece here.
ए विंटर लाइव अछि जिंक्स जा टिके सिम्पिंग के करी पड़ा छै जा
विंटर लाइव अछि स्टैबी लाइव अछि सब लाइव
Well, not hard to read that pass.
ये तो कटेगा
ओ हां आज गोटे तंगर कोन चलछि बा डेडली स्क्वाड को कुछ स्क्वाड रिवर शोडाउन डी शीट
Visualization and execution.
हॉरर गेम
आर्या प्लेस किएटा सीडजी आगे सीडजू सुनछि पूराटा सीडजी
Still alive and in.
अनन्या प्लेस विंटर इज लाइव
मिड लिंक
Hello, our action comes to you from the English Midlands, from the King Power Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Leicester City up against Tottenham Hotspur. Can he finish? An early goal. It is the ideal opening.
मारी हीरोटा अच्छी हो गई तापर टे बॉलर देखिए ना मारी तो चेंज कर हीरोटा तो बड़ा एक्टिव
It's an excellent finish.
And so the action continues. Will there be a response from Tottenham now? There needs to be.
10:30 होते ना कितने
Oyarzabal.
ए ब्रेक दवा
Ndombele. Depay.
रिलीज है क्या इस वाले में
He's taken on his opponent here.
कर रहेगा वो बताओ
Oh, no stopping him. Oyarzabal. And a goal.
आओ कितना एपिसोड है कि 14 भारी प्रीमियर कितना
ना 12टा
12 में 8 ना
So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser.
25 टा लास्ट होगा बोलते उसको जति जाको जोड़ा है
अच्छा
25 है ना
Left his marker for dead.
हां फॉरवर्ड लास्ट चले
Close down the shot.
हां फोरटे लास्ट चले
हाय एनीमे सफा सर्वर क्रैश वेरी नाइस एंजॉय
से एवरीथिंग मोर जाएंगे उठे ट्राई कर कोड सर्वर थी
हां सही तो
Didn't quite go to plan.
बड़े है अगर जीजी भाई 5-6टा भाई डोमेन रखजंदी हाय एनीमे रो
Well, there's been
गोटे
quite the
क्रास
focus on him coming into today's game. There are many who believe that this will be his final campaign, that he's on the verge of retiring, Stuart.
Well, it's a shame that the stories are true because he still has so much to offer. But his body must be telling him it's had enough. Let's hope he has a great end to his career.
How to pick up girls in dungeon. That's पूरा सोलो लेवलिंग बढ़िया.
ये शैडो.
Must score.
शैडो देख रहे थे सर.
Foiling his opponent completely.
वाला इधर है. तेरा मास्टर सीजन चालू है.
They're back in front.
सच यार we are winning पूरा देख
Well, 2-1 it is here.
the next episode will come on 15/3 just soon PM oh.
Jude Bellingham.
More कहते हैं
It's with Oyarzabal.
30 minutes 40 minutes
Depay.
57 minutes
He has time to play it over. Oh, a fine block.
भाई आज